as am I think.
Okay.
Yes, we are recording. We are live with the last session of Minecraft.
And I'm not even in Minecraft.
I'm the only one who
Neither
stuck
am
with
I.
Minecraft for so long. Hello everyone, and for the last time for the session anyways, this will be Monday. Welcome back to Minecraft. So how are y'all doing?
Tired.
Good.
I've not been getting good sleep lately.
Neither have I. 4
Why
o'clock,
does that
5
not
o'clock.
surprise me?
Oh, is that Giga?
Why does that not surprise me?
Because I always do this shit.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah. Sure, there's a lot to talk about. I'm sure we can find a couple good subjects to talk about that's safe for YouTube.
I actually have a list today.
Please tell me Grey Goo's on it.
No, but I should have put it on there because I forgot about that. I even posted about it in Sardonyx.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh, I saw it on Twitter. When you mentioned it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Apparently
So
no one
we
ever-
have self-replicating robots now, and
They're made of cells.
this is huge and not in a good way.
Well, it can be good. Like I thought about it. I looked at the potential. It can have like cures for cancer, making us immortal.
Yes, but
the bad outweighs the good.
But is it worth it? Is the problem.
My question is, how long before it's weaponized?
Mm-hmm.
I give
You know damn well someone's going to weaponize that.
Yeah.
It's human nature. Especially a weapon that can kill anybody except if they have something special inside their bloodstream. Oh, wait, why does that sound so familiar? I hope you all know what I'm getting at.
Obviously, we just can't say it because plausible deniability.
Exactly.
You
know what's funny? I'm watching this show. It's a Rooster Teeth anime called Genlock.
Yeah?
It's on HBO Max, and I've been watching it. The whole point is, like, the evil faction is trying to take over the world using nanobots. If they're your followers of this weird religious cult, you're protected from it because there's something special in your blood.
Sure. Okay.
By this cult. I don't know what to call them except the cult faction, the bad guys.
I
think scientists should stop using science fiction as inspiration and use it as a warning.
Yeah, it's like I just keep looking at world events and thinking, guys, 1984 was a warning, not an instruction manual.
Exactly. It's just like it's only getting worse. It's like it's not a challenge to see what we can do from these novels. It's a warning. Like George Orwell wasn't saying how good Inkskop was. Inkskop's the bad guy. There's a reason why the term Big Brother is so humanized, I guess.
Pervasive.
For that. Yeah. There's a reason why Big Brother's not a term of endearment.
Yeah. That's the world is.
I never thought I'd live to see.
The world is just fucking shit right now.
The world's ending in 3 different ways.
Yeah. I wonder which one will kill us first. Do we have a betting pool or something?
I was hoping. My money was not my money because I know I was hoping for a religious apocalypse because that would be funny to watch.
It would be, I guess. But
the atheist would be so confused.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, we were wrong the whole time.
Well, no, because like if a given religious apocalypse happens, then most of the world is wrong because not every huge religion has the same sort of World's End thing. Like it's thought
there's
that
3 that do.
Even like ancient Norse mythology was heavily like paraphrased by the Christians who recorded or the Christians who like translated a lot of this stuff, because if you look closely at the similarities between Christianity and ancient Norse mythology, there's like Ragnarok versus Armageddon, there's all this stuff that it's kind of dubious as to how much is actually true, or as true as you can get with a thing like this.
Right. I mean, if I get technical, my religion did steal a lot from many religions.
Yeah, I know.
Christmas, for one. Speaking of Christmas, my final build in this game is a Christmas tree.
Nice.
I think that's funny that we're going to be discussing paganism and Christmas when I'm literally building a Christmas tree. Enough. But yeah, it's like I'm tired of waking up, going to read the news, and it's like, oh, this world-ending event could happen next.
To be fair, 2020 was really insane for that shit, with like killer wasps that we heard about for like a week and then nothing after that.
They're not a big deal.
Yeah.
They're finding out they're actually not that kind of docile bees. They don't actively seek you out like the people thought.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just that this month, it's Grey Goo.
Never thought I'd see that one in my life.
Same.
That's science. Like I love the idea of it. Like the possibilities it could have. Oh, don't break my cup. I don't want my alcohol going everywhere. I love the possibilities it has. It has great potential to further mankind's evolution.
Yeah.
But like trying to stabilize a black hole, it can go very wrong.
Yeah, it's like it has great potential to help us, but it also has great potential to murder us all.
If you're building this, put a kill switch in it, at least. That it won't be aware of if it becomes sentient.
Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about the
best
Grey
part
Goo.
is they said it's safe.
I'm not worried about the Grey Goo becoming sentient. I'm worried about it not knowing when to stop, because this is literally cancer as robots.
Exactly. You know what is scary? An AI helped design it.
Yeah, but also an AI looks at a picture of a horse and calls it a dog, so...
Did you see how racist and homophobic AIs are? It's almost comical. It's like... I'm not condoning this.
It actually has very little to do with the AI itself. It's just, like, it's drawing from sources that tend to spout that.
Maybe we should stop giving the AI internet access and they won't become racist assholes.
And like, sometimes there's one that's, like, it's not even technically racist. It's just right-leaning.
No, but isn't right-leaning synonymous with racism?
No, but seriously, like, there's one that's not even racist. It just spouts ideas that are against the woke narrative.
They state a fact, and the fact just happens to be racist fact.
Yeah.
It didn't come out right. The fact that people deem is racist. There.
Yes.
Cover my ass.
Plausible deniability, guys.
But like I said, let's stop giving the AI internet access for a while. They realize how terrible human race is and wipe us all off the face of the earth.
That requires them to have critical thinking, and I don't think they're there yet.
That's the problem. Yet.
Oh, I don't think they're going to get there for a long time.
Yeah, well, let's hope. I don't really tell people this because they give me funny looks, but my worst fear is actually artificial intelligence. I wouldn't call it a phobia, but I don't like it.
I don't know what my worst fear would be.
Me neither.
I've played too many games and seen too many movies, and AI never ends well. The fuck?
What?
Server's lagging a tiny bit.
So, getting into the politics early, one of the first things on my list is Twitter, for multiple reasons.
God. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Can we have Jack back?
Yeah, exactly.
I have nothing against the person. No, I have a lot wrong with who they chose as, Can we not put racist assholes in charge of giant companies that dictate our free speech?
Can we at least get someone who believes in free speech? Like, okay, so apparently,
I don't remember his name. Go ahead.
It's way too hard to pronounce for.
It's not an easy Indian name. It's a traditional Indian name.
Yeah. So for one thing, the CEO is on record being anti-free speech, which is already a red flag for me because that's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But also, there's this policy now where on paper, it looks perfectly fine. It's just you can't post videos or images of people without their consent. The problem is, while it looks on the surface like an anti-doxing thing, it prevents people from spreading awareness about things like BLM riots or Antifa activity and stuff like that.
Andy No's career is completely gone now.
What?
Andy No?
I
reporter who always was going after Antifa.
Oh.
His whole thing is exposing it. Oh, that's a dream of the past now.
But yeah. Plus, apparently, there's an 11-year-old tweet where he quoted some Saturday Night Live thing that basically it was along the lines of, if they can't distinguish between Muslims and extremists, why should I make a distinction between white people and racists? And yes, that is just a quote from Saturday Night Live, but it's also not a good look for the CEO of a large social media company.
And usually, last time I checked, you quote things you agree with.
Yeah.
I know I do that. If I agree with something and I quote it, that means I agree with the statement. If I don't agree with the statement, I won't be quoting it.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous quote.
Yes, it is.
It's I don't associate all Muslims. And first of all, you said all Muslims. Muslims aren't a people, it's a religion, first off.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk politics on screen. I wouldn't have been drinking.
I should get some rum, but I'm too comfy in my heated blanket right now.
I'm jealous. It's cold today. You can't compare a religion to an entire race of people.
Yeah.
And granted, not every Muslim is a terrorist. I've met many good Muslims in my life.
Yeah. Oh, I should say,
but it just so happens radical Islam is a thing.
Yeah. Radical any religion is a thing.
Exactly. I will go against my own religion. Radical Christianity. The Crusades. The Spanish Inquisition. Trials. We seem to have tamed ourselves in the past couple hundred years, at least.
Yeah. I want to sidetrack for a minute because of something you said. The whole a religion isn't comparable to a whole race of people. I don't know how much I agree with that because I don't know enough about it, but there's also the fact that that will get you lynched by people who will claim that you're anti-Semitic.
How am I being anti-Jew? Nothing wrong with the Jews.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, for some reason, Jewish refers to both a religion and a race.
That is really confusing.
And I don't understand where the distinction is, or if there is one.
Well, if you say you're open borders, you're also considered anti-Semitic. So
Wait, but isn't open borders the current woke narrative?
they don't realize that that's very anti-Semitic because Israel likes to keep their door closed.
Huh.
Israel is from the few Jewish people I've known, they get really defensive with open borders. Like they're very conservative about that.
Interesting.
Many people know that.
I try not to kill my brain cells, so I don't really pay attention to what the current woke narrative is, and yeah.
But yeah, like that's a confusing thing. How Jewish people are both a religion and a race,
Yeah.
and you can't call them Caucasian. That offends them, though they are as white as you and me.
Oh, technically, I'm Irish. I'm not considered white.
Also, Native American, so you don't have that go. You just go with that too.
Yeah. So apparently, I'm half white, I'm half white, a quarter native, and what the fuck is Irish considered?
Right? Actually,
Hmm?
according to the left, Irish is white.
Yeah, but like they change their minds all the time. Like Jewish people were considered white until fairly recently.
Yeah, that's because with discrimination, like someone actually won a discrimination lawsuit for people calling Jewish people white.
Okay.
It was, and ever since then, Jewish people didn't like being called white.
Okay, but that's proof that you can discriminate against whites.
Yeah, of course. Of course you can.
I'm just
First says you
wondering if
can't,
they
doesn't.
realize that.
These people don't realize their head from a hole in the ground, so.
That's not how you use
We're
that
talking
phrase, but
about the
okay.
extreme leftists. I'm talking about the extreme commies. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's not how you use that phrase, but okay.
I don't. I have a lot of liquor in this drink, so.
Fair.
Deserve the stiff drink tonight. It's fitting that our finale session for this would have very strong political talk.
Yeah.
What we do after we record. Broke the wood. Okay, got to get this robe off my neck.
Well, I mean, after we
Hell.
record, I can just stream Sardonyx again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know how late I'm going to be up because I was up at I'm functioning on like 3 hours of sleep.
I mean, kind of same. So, well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, but you're talking to someone who needs to sleep 10 hours to function. I've been called a human cat before.
I've gotten like per night maybe less than 6 hours of sleep for the last few days.
That's not healthy, Kalion.
I know.
Okay. Take that
just
cynical laughter as a no.
Insomnia is a bitch.
That's fucking truth.
Although, to be fair, Tuesday morning, technically Wednesday night, I went, or not Wednesday, Monday. You can tell I'm tired. So, on Monday night, Tuesday morning, I went to bed at like midnight, then got up 4 hours later because I needed to put something in the crock pot for breakfast because someone was coming over. And then I intended to get back to sleep and promptly got distracted by the fact that I'm playing Neopets again.
It still exists?
Yeah. It is
Remember you mentioned that
22 years
when
old
you
now.
asked me to. That's crazy.
Yeah. What were you
I don't know
saying?
if I had a Webkins. I didn't have a Neopet.
But what were you saying about me mentioning something?
I think you mentioned like when we last talked, like we were messaging, you said you were playing Neopets.
Yeah.
I apologize for not being able to come into the chat that night or that day. My internet was shit on Tuesday.
That's okay.
It pissed me off. I have so much to do on a Tuesday with uploading shit.
Mm.
It was like, haha, Spectrum Internet sucks ass.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine because, like, the day before, I think, you wanted to voice, and I was just asleep because I've not been
Yeah.
sleeping well.
And never apologize for falling asleep. We all need sleep.
Yeah. I just wish that I didn't have to spend a third of my life doing it.
We really do spend that much time sleeping.
Yeah. Or a healthy,
Well, I would love to play.
a normal, healthy person does.
Are we normal and healthy though?
No.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've been playing Neopets, and like I'm actually good at some of the games, so I've been making some money off of it. But like,
Like actual money?
no. I've been making like okay. So here's the context behind that. Neopoints are fucking hard to get consistently. Like, oh, what's a good game to compare it to? God, I don't even know. Like, if you don't play the games a lot, then you're gonna be getting maybe 5,000 Neopoints a day. And if you are decent at the games, you can get maybe 20k. And if you're a
Wow.
premium member, then you can get a whole lot more because I swear this game is rigged.
It's always premium. I hate premium shit like
So
that.
I bought
I
Neopets.
understand they gotta make. Go ahead. Sorry.
I bought Neopets Premium just so I could change the species of all my pets, but because I bought a month of it, I've been enjoying the premium benefits, and I swear, since getting premium, I've had nothing but good luck with the random events on the game.
I'm going to be dead honest with you. This is I can't say it's true or false, but this is what I believe. I believe they do rig it in your favor when you have premium accounts.
Oh, I believe it absolutely. Like
I can't say it's premium, but the online game I play, War Commander.
Yeah.
And I used to pay actual money, like buy gold in the game.
Yeah.
I used to get a lot better benefits in the game.
Okay,
Like
so
I would get like free offers and stuff.
Neopets is pretty upfront with something. So on on Neopets in general, you get random events just clicking through pages and stuff, and these can be good, bad, or neutral. Like the day that I started playing again, I basically got mugged for all the money I had on hand, which wasn't that much, admittedly, but still, it kind of annoyed me at the moment. But bad events like that aren't terribly uncommon. So I got premium, and premium is pretty upfront about how there's still that old random event pool with the bad events in it, but there's an additional purely good event pool where with things like getting free money, getting free items, getting healed, stuff like that. And since getting premium, I have had 0 events that are anything worse than neutral, and I've had a total of like 4 neutral events compared to about 20 positive events.
Does seem to be more weighed in your favor.
Yeah. So, like, the neutral events, I just use that to describe an event where it has literally no effect.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the games that I actually play on the site are games that refresh the page instead of just being an HTML5 player.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's refreshing the page so much, I'm getting a lot of random events.
Hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of the HTML5 player, so Neopets was built off of Flash games, right?
Flash is dead.
Yeah, Flash is dead. It's been dead for like a year, if not longer. I think maybe 2 years at this point. I don't know, but
Well, War Commander used Flash up until a year. It's been a year.
okay, yeah. Flash has been dead for a year, and half the site is still non-functional because it's still built on Flash.
Oof.
They've had so long to fix this, even before Flash died. They have had 6 years to port everything to HTML5.
There's no excuse of that.
Yeah. So, like, the site is still functional, but a lot of the games are not, and, like, even the pet lookup pages are built partly on Flash, so you can't see shit. Like, you are physically unable to see the pets on their own lookup pages. You can see
The game is dead, but it's
No.
being kept alive through necromancy.
You can see them on the user lookup pages, but not on the actual pet lookup.
Okay. Are they planning on like fixing this, or is this?
I don't know. I
the
just
future
started.
for
I just
Neopets?
restarted playing recently, so your guess is as good as mine.
That's bad business.
But like they have a games page where they do just link all of the HTML5 games, but older players still have the Flash games in their scoreboards. And like if you go to the scoreboard thing and you've been playing the ported HTML5 games, but you also used to play the Flash version of it, both of them are in your scoreboard, and one of them just doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah, it's weird.
weird and sad.
Yeah.
Especially, it's coming back. Is it coming back into popularity, Neopets, or something, or did you just randomly decide to play it?
I just randomly decided to play it again.
They have enough player base. They really should look into upgrading their software. I guess that would be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my rant for today.
I don't know if I have much of a rant to go on. Because outside of family problems yesterday, I don't think I have much to bitch about.
I still have a bunch of stuff left on my list for today's podcast.
What else?
Dream is on here.
Yes, please talk. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
I watched
so,
that yesterday.
So, like, one, the soundboard was hilarious and genius, but also
Yeah, that was
it's banned
smart.
now.
Like, I remember, I was like, "That's a dick move." I'll allow it.
Everything is allowed once, and that is no longer allowed.
I can understand why. That's no different than when Dream was screaming to hide his digging.
Yeah.
I gotta say, that ending of it, I can't even be mad. That was a hell of a play.
Yeah, it was. The crystal, I knew that the crystal would break from the TNT, so I was just kind of groaning at the screen when he was trying to break the obsidian to get to it.
See, I didn't know that. I thought Obsidian would block the explosion blast.
After having watched the end crystal shenanigans on Hermitcraft and Last Life, yeah, like I know how they work. But the bedrock thing. I'm still not entirely sure what he was trying to do. I watched the unedited version, and I think maybe he was trying to set up a fake corridor so that he could punch the hunters into the hole, but I'm not entirely positive what he was doing.
That's what I thought he was doing too, but then I think they caught up to him, and
the ender pearl thing was brilliant.
Yeah, was. I had to watch that moment a couple times because it happened so fast.
Yeah, same. I didn't even understand what happened at first.
They caught him. I was expecting him to punch him into the hole. The next thing I know, he falls through and glitches with the ender pearl.
He didn't glitch. He got the ender pearl through the hole.
Oh, I thought he glitched it through a couple of blocks by spamming it.
No, I think
that's how fast it happened.
No, I think he rapid fire spammed the ender pearl because he was going for the glitch, but I think he actually got through the hole.
That's how fast it happened. It was hard to see exactly what happened.
Yeah, but also the fact that he had the wherewithal to do it that fast.
Mm-hmm. He has great reflexes.
He does. The fucking door.
That was smart. I would never have thought of that.
I would have panicked.
I was panicking watching it.
I might have thought of it, but I wouldn't have thought of it in time.
Alright, you only got, a couple seconds in lava in the nether?
Yeah. It only got him... The lava itself only got him down to 4 hearts. The only reason he went down so low is because he was on fire afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Fire lasts longer than another.
Yeah.
No, there was a lot of great plays, and I couldn't even be mad at the end of it. That was a well-played game.
That said, knowing the formula of his manhunts, I knew that he would be losing this one because it ties up the score.
We can have a fifth one.
Yeah.
Do you think he threw it on purpose?
No, I think that, potentially, they just keep recording until they get one that's interesting enough. Because, I know for a fact, because Dream has said it, that they don't show the manhunts where he just dies really quickly, because that's boring.
Doesn't he, pay him for something if that happens?
Yes, if the hunters catch him within a certain time, I think then they get money for it. But, that said, I can't imagine that there's not the occasional manhunt where Dream doesn't really do anything new, and
they just don't show it.
They don't show it because it's not interesting. There's no seriously amazing plays because we've seen it before, and I feel like that's part of it. And they don't show all of the manhunts that actually go to the end because of that kind of thing.
All right.
So
how many times they might have to start because of technical difficulties?
Yeah. I know there was one manhunt where they had to, actually stop in the middle of it because someone's internet was screwy or something. I don't know. But, what I'm getting at is, it's not out of the question to think that they might just not show manhunts where if I'm sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts here. If he had won a manhunt on what is basically round 4 of the versus 5, they might not show it because it doesn't tie up the score.
They need it for content.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Makes sense. Be cool to see all those unaired episodes, though.
Yeah.
I would this is random. All the ones where he dies right off the gate. I would love to see that in a compilation. I would love to see how funny that would just be. Just like boom, dead instantly.
Yeah. Did you watch the extra scenes on this one?
I watched the first few minutes of it, then I went to bed. It was like I was half dead by then because this is when I watched it literally yesterday when I got home from the hospital.
Yeah, so like in the extra scenes, Dream was making noises about how the next one might be the last manhunt ever, and I'm just like, I don't think you're going to be doing that.
Why would you kill the golden cow?
Yeah. But to be fair, I see where he's coming from on that because he can.
Oh, he does.
What?
Well, he does. Well, maybe want to shake it up.
Well, I mean, more. I can see where he's coming from. Like with the grand finale of Versus 5, where do you go from there? Because at some point, you're gonna have to stop adding hunters.
Make it a Hunger game.
Yeah, like I never really like his like variations on the manhunt, like the
I
Juggernaut
like
or
the
whatever.
random item ones. Random item ones, I enjoyed.
Okay, maybe. I also like the one where there's a time limit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dream just has to survive for what is it, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I do like those ones, but I
You could
don't.
bring guests.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
No, you
don't.
finished your mind.
I don't really like the variations like the assassin or whatever because that just bores me a little bit.
And sometimes it's unfair because a one-hit kill kind of thing is bullshit.
Yeah.
You could always do it with other guest celebrities, YouTube celebrities.
Maybe. I think
I know he did one with Beast.
Yeah, I think he's mildly afraid of doing that. Not like just because in this day and age, like anyone you collab with is potentially going to get canceled next week.
Into the fucking truth.
Yeah. Like, what else was in that manhunt that stood out? Like, they got to the Nether super fast.
That was impressive.
Yeah. Dream constantly dropping his weapon.
Yeah, that was. Honestly, I got a little annoyed with that. It's like how, like, I just did it. Like, I guess it is easy to hit Q.
Yeah, and
At that point, I'd remap it.
well, yeah, but also I think he was panicking.
Yeah.
It is very hard not to throw your weapon when you're under a lot of stress.
Right.
Like I can
I can't say I've never been in a situation like that, so I wouldn't really judge. So
yeah, I can never remember. Is Minecraft default WASD or arrow keys?
UASD.
Yeah, like if he's trying to go forward or something, then I can see him just dropping his weapon.
At that point, I would just remap. I
But
might
you're
just remap anyways because I don't like it on Q.
okay, but when you're used to controls and every second in a manhunt counts, then remapping is just going to make it worse.
Because you're panicking, pressing Q, or there's a different button or something. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get what you're saying.
Especially because you can press Q from the inventory and throw something out really quickly, and Dream uses that a lot.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Never knew that was a thing. Hold on. No? How about that? I never knew that was a thing.
The more you know.
Indeed. Oh, and it's half the battle.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe.
Thank
The
you.
fuck?
I'm glad someone got it.
Well, after my "it's never lupus" thing earlier.
I'm glad you caught that. Glad you knew I was referencing House.
The funny thing is,
It's rare that we get all our references.
the funny
Right
thing
for once.
is that I don't even watch House. I just know that reference from
It's a
fucking
meme.
Legacies, because they have this in season 3 of Legacies. They have this "it's never a Wendigo" joke, and I was trying to look up the origin of it and found the "it's never lupus" thing.
It's funny. Like I've only watched like a few episodes of House. Like the one, like every Pokemon fan should watch the one where he references Arceus.
I mean, what's so special about it other than the fact that he's referencing Arceus?
First time Pokemon's ever mentioned in mainstream media that's not involved with Pokemon.
It's not the first time. Like, not even remotely.
Okay, but an obscure reference is Arceus. Arceus wasn't even really known yet.
Fair.
That shocked when I heard about that. I was like, wait, no way. I think Arceus wasn't even officially revealed at that point.
It probably was.
Most likely. Putting presents under the tree.
Oh, you can use
Perfect time to have.
the gem heads for that.
I didn't think of that. Fuck.
You can use them as Christmas tree ornaments too.
Fuck.
You're
I
welcome.
have some in my inventory. I guess I'm not done decorating the tree.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Ah, shit. If I could teleport back home and grab the rest. But I don't know this. Oh, yes, I can set home. Is it trigger set home?
Yep.
Thank you.
I
Oh,
think
it does not recognize that end anymore. Trigger. Is it all one word?
/trigger space set home.
It does not like home anymore.
Okay, do /trigger and then put set and hit tab and see what's going on.
It just says add and set. It says trigger set, then it add.
Interesting.
It's weird. I can always do this. I can put a bud here and sleep.
What likely happened is like,
Good idea, actually.
because 18 just 1.18 just came out, so it's possible that Vanilla Tweaks has this sort of referencing from a URL to update instead of updating by itself. So it's
Right.
fully possible that it's using some sort of new thing. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because we're going to be starting on a new world soon. So
Yeah. Yes, that's another thing I should say. Don't worry, people who enjoyed watching Minecraft, all 5 of you. This isn't over. This is far from over. We will be returning eventually.
And I will be getting the world download from Wim. I'll let her know later that we're done with this season, I guess.
Yeah, definitely get the world download, because this was memories. We've been doing this since spring.
Yeah.
Easily one of the longest running series I've ever done.
Well, I mean, Stardew.
That was long.
Yeah.
But I think I uploaded that 4 days a week once in a while. It was a great game. Burned myself out on that though.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, I think there was games I was binging. It was that and Terraria. Boy, did I burn myself out on both, to the point where I can't play them right now.
Alright, so what else can we talk about tonight besides stuff that I still have on my list. I should probably let one of you guys pick a topic. Okay.
We talked about the things I want to talk about. We talked about Grey Goo and Dream, so.
Okay. Then I'll just go down the list. So I finished the I think it's the 5th season of Total Drama.
Oh.
And
Mention that.
like it was whichever one the All Stars is, and I do not care about seasons 6 and 7.
This is the one that makes them kindergartners.
That's Total Drama Rama, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
What's with Cartoon Network just ruining things by making them little kids again?
I mean, the
Who
original show
knows?
still exists.
Fine.
Yeah, the original show still exists, so meh. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. I have one main complaint about season 5, and that's that they ruined the theme song.
I hate when they change a good theme song.
Like, the original theme song for seasons 1 through 4 is such a bop because it has great lyrics, it has a great rhythm, and then it ends in a chorus. And season 5 and onwards, it's literally just the chorus.
Is it speeded up or is it long?
No, it's just shorter.
Oh, they do that at the same time, and that's stupid.
Yeah. I will say though, I have a new person to put in my top 3 favorite characters, and that is Mike. He's
Oh yes, Mike.
like, Phoenix, I don't know if you watched Total Drama.
For season only.
Okay, so Mike, his trope is that he has multiple personality disorder. And
they actually have that on a kids cartoon? That's impressive.
Yeah, and like it's explored pretty heavily through season 4, which is when he was introduced, and then in season 5 it becomes this major plot point, and like it's one of the reasons why he made it to the final 2. He is one of the finalists of season 5, which is no small feat, because the cast included Heather and Alejandro. But
now, is this all like determined by votes by viewers, or
I don't
is
think
it
so.
actually scripted?
I think it's just scripted. But
Okay.
So like throughout season 5, it is like not mentioned. It is hinted once in season 4 that Mike has an evil personality, and the only way that it's hinted is that there's a scene of him in his own brain fighting with his alters and stuff. And for just a few frames, you can see this dark, shadowy figure in the background. And it's never addressed in season 4. So in season 5, some stuff happens. That evil personality comes to the forefront. His name is Mal, which, yeah, creative, but whatever. And Mal basically takes over Mike's body for about half the season, if not more. And there's this huge climactic mental battle that's not even really a battle because it's weird. But in the final episode, Mike finally takes back control from Mal, and there is an exchange that's like 3 seconds long that holds a world of unspoken backstory and lore that, like, I think that is the main reason why Mike shot up to one of my favorite characters. The exchange is that Mike is in his head, he's just basically gotten rid of his alters, but it's like this whole blah 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 power of friendship will always be part of you thing. but he's gotten rid of the rest of his alters, and Mal gets zapped back into Mike's mind because they're wrestling for control or whatever. And Mal says, "Nobody will ever cross you with me in charge. I am a part of you." And Mike just replies with, "Yes, a part that I don't need anymore." And that holds so much unspoken lore. There's also the fact that Mal might be the original personality, but we're not sure on that.
Oh, really? That would be a great twist.
Yeah, so, like, the part of the lore that we get from Mal is the fact that he happens to be in juvie at the same time as Duncan. And he was basically running the place. But I don't know why it's I don't know, it's such a cool thing to think about with that brief exchange, because like, it implies that Mike had need for that kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It implies that Mike had need of someone who was willing to do whatever was necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That makes sense, because sometimes you need to have a darker side to get shit done.
Yeah.
Who's not afraid to on the toes, as it would be.
Yeah, like that. What Mal said is probably my favorite line in the season, if not the series. "Nobody will cross you with me in charge."
Good line, though.
Oh yeah, it's a wonderful line.
You know, for a kid show, it has decent writing, it sounds like.
Yeah. But I do not remotely care about seasons 6 and 7 because it's an all new cast and nobody ever returns.
That's stupid. Why would they do that?
To keep things fresh, I guess. I also because most of the other characters have kind of already played out their storyline to its natural conclusion. Like, I do not possibly see how you can bring back Mike after his victory, or how you can bring back Heather and Alejandro after some stuff that goes on with them at the end of season 5. And Duncan got fucking arrested.
What?
Yep.
He blew up Chris's house to prove that he was still a bad boy.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so, like, there's just a bunch of characters that I don't see being able to return, and even if they were able to return, it's like, what would you do with them at this point?
Total drama reunion.
Don't give some ideas now.
Oh, please. I'm full of them.
Although, to be fair,
Cartoon Network, hit me up.
Yeah, to be fair, I was kind of arguing with my screen when Duncan got arrested, because from what I can tell, everyone is still a minor. And Chris was going on about how destruction of property is a serious thing and how Duncan's going to big boy jail. And I'm just sitting here thinking, it's just destruction of property. He's not going to be tried as an adult.
Oh,
Yeah, especially given how much shit they've destroyed over those 5 seasons.
Yeah.
But wouldn't blowing up a
Chris is
house
just
be
salty.
borderline terrorism?
What?
Would be blowing up a house be borderline terrorism?
No, nobody was in it, so.
Yeah, it's just
You
Chris
don't
being
need to kill
salty.
people to be considered a terrorist. Terrorist is just about instilling fear into someone.
Wasn't it Chris's fault that there was dynamite there in the first place?
The irony.
Also, I have a chocolate orange, so you might hear me chewing it.
It's fine.
Please eat away, but that's nasty shit.
Hmm.
Like I've tried to eat them before. Not my favorite holiday candy.
So, like, I don't like orange that much, and the only contexts in which I do like it are chocolate oranges and orange chicken.
Orange chicken count.
Yeah.
I never knew that was actually made with oranges. I thought that was just the color.
No, it's like orange sauce, I want to say.
Never knew that. I'm not really a fan of it. I always thought it was too sweet for my taste.
Yeah, why do you think it's sweet?
No, same reason why honey chicken's sweet.
Isn't honey chicken also made with honey?
Like I don't like it. It's just too sweet. Oh, I got a quick question about Minecraft.
Yeah?
How much TNT would it take to break a server?
Don't.
The show has to go out with a bang.
No, like, I seriously don't. I think Wim might yell at
Don't
me.
worry, it's not enough to break the server. I've used way more TNT than this. I was digging out that hole. Oof,
Just make sure it's all spaced out, at least.
it will be once it goes up.
But, no, seriously, actually don't.
Okay.
Do, like, a fireworks display or something.
Hold on, let me take a deep breath. Don't laugh when this happens.
What?
I'm trying not to laugh.
Why not?
When you said fireworks display, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a fireworks display.
No, I
right.
mean, like, actual firework rockets, Phoenix.
I know what you meant.
Don't just blow things up.
I'm being a little anti, a little bit of a dick. Not dick. I don't know what I'm not being a dick, but I am being a prick. No, that's not right either.
I will also say, like, I do plan to get the world download, so...
Don't worry, I'm not destroying anything. It's just literally on the side of a mountain.
Ah, okay.
I'm within shot of my Christmas tree. How does this look? I always wanted to end the season with a bang.
Oh, here's a topic that's relevant today. Monster Hunter just released its Sonic collab, and it is fucking ridiculous.
That's not something I would have ever expected to hear.
Yeah, so, basically the point of the collab is that Monster Hunter Rise players can get outfits that make them look like Sonic and their dog look like Tails. And that by itself is perfectly reasonable. They've had it before with other franchises. The ridiculous part comes in the quest related to it. Because, one, you're going around collecting rings.
Okay.
Two, there's a remix of Escape from the City playing the entire time.
What?
Casino Zone?
What?
No Casino Zone, I said.
No, it's the
Nice.
Escape from the City song. Like, there's just a track, just a fucking Sonic track playing while you're running around on your dog trying to get these golden rings that look very out of place, and they even make the ring collection noise from Sonic, and it's kind of hilarious.
It sounds funny.
I will find a video after we're done recording and show it to you guys.
Kudoki.
But like Monster Hunter areas have their own music, and I was not expecting to load into fucking Shrine Ruins and have Escape from the City playing.
That is kind of funny.
Well, on the plus side, you didn't have to deal with a truck chasing you around the place.
No, thankfully there weren't any large monsters.
I gotta ask, was Chris Chan the final boss?
No, it wasn't there was no final boss. It was just collect rings.
A bit lame.
Yeah.
Where's Eggman when you need him?
Like the quest description was even like, "Help! Sonic dropped all of his rings."
Oh, I've been recording for an hour.
Now, are we done?
A second. We're gonna end this series the way I ended my survival series. With death.
Oh boy.
Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Come on, I can trigger this. Come on. I'm trying to hit the bullseye from very far away. You can keep talking while I'm doing this.
Also, I watched the Zarude movie, the Pokemon one, and it's actually surprisingly good. Of course, it is also
Funky.
yeah, it is also just if you threw Tarzan, Pokemon Forever, and Avatar into a blender, but still.
I was about to say that it's I like the way I was looking at it. I was like, "That's so Tarzan."
It is literally just Tarzan.
Nothing wrong with that. Tarzan's a good story.
Yeah.
Can you trigger pressure? Can you trigger pressure plates? I was trying to fly in survival mode. Man, that would have been the best way to
Can
end
you
it.
trigger
I could've
pressure
just ended it.
plates?
You triggered them with arrows.
I think you can with wooden pressure plates.
Okay.
If not, then just use a button.
I was trying to go out with a Viking pot for the funeral kind of thing. I'm on top of the.
Well, I mean,
stack.
you can trigger buttons with arrows.
Okay. Does it have to be next to the breadstone, or?
I don't know what you're trying to do, so I wouldn't be able to help.
One way to find out. I believe I tried to fly in survival mode.
I mean, I've done that before too, so.
It was just so like, oh. Kill. Now with a bang. The hell of a series. Can't wait for season 2.
Yep.
We'll have giant mountains done.
Yeah. And I'm gonna rope Giga into building a specific building with me.
Great.
Okay, you gotta admit, Giga, that building HQ is fun. It's just, I can't do it alone.
I got kicked for flying.
Ah.
This is the ending of Minecraft, everybody. See you in season 2.
Yay!
See you, everybody.